In the past few days, the release of certain news has caused a lot of controversies. The large and well-known company Raytheon in the United States has been fined $200 million by the federal government for stealing information and espionage. According to American news sources, it has been claimed that the stolen information from this company has been shared with countries such as Russia, Iran, China, and even Lebanon. This has led to Iran being mentioned once again as a country that has managed to obtain significant intelligence resources in the US. Today, in this video, we intend to discuss this topic further. First, we'll delve into the history of espionage and intelligence missions of this kind, and then we'll analyze the news about Raytheon and its surrounding controversies. Finally, we'll examine Iran's role in this intelligence theft to see what benefits and value these leaked details hold for Iran. So, stay with us until the end of the video, and please support us with likes, comments, and subscriptions to give us energy. Alright, let's move on to the main part of the report. For a long time now, having satellite systems and aerial reconnaissance has become an inseparable part of surveillance and intelligence missions. In fact, aerial reconnaissance has been a topic since the early days of airplane development. In those days, since airplanes didn't have much combat power, they were used for reconnaissance missions. Later, jet engine fighters were also developed in reconnaissance versions to carry out specialized aerial reconnaissance missions. However, today, spy satellites and reconnaissance drones have reduced the use of reconnaissance fighters to the lowest levels. Reconnaissance drones, due to their ability to send live images, high flight endurance, and much lower operational costs, have revolutionized reconnaissance missions and introduced a new range of operations. Despite all this, we still see that espionage and spies are considered valuable, and selling valuable information is highly lucrative. The issue of espionage and spies has become so widespread in the world today that we see most weapons in the world are either copied after unveiling or pose no fear to their enemies. The reason for this lack of fear or easy and effortless copying is the leakage of information about these weapons. Spies have made it possible to recognize or copy weapons without the slightest trouble, simply by selling information. It might be interesting to note that a portion of military hardware information leakage occurs through cyberattacks by hackers, and selling this information has been highly profitable for them. For example, after the development of several Chinese fighter jets and weapons, Western news sources reported that this level of copying in these weapons was accompanied by the leakage of similar Western weapon information, and this information reached the Chinese through hackers and intelligence spies. Several similar cases have also linked espionage and cyberattacks to obtaining military information by Western news sources to countries like North Korea, Russia, and even Iran. There have also been multiple instances where individuals in various offices in different countries have been arrested on charges of espionage and attempting to sell information to various countries, including Iran. In the latest of these espionage cases, it was reported that Raytheon, one of the largest American companies designing and manufacturing advanced weapons, was fined $200 million for violating arms embargo laws and endangering military equipment secrets by its personnel. The report mentions that employees of this company traveled to some sanctioned countries, including Russia and Iran, and during these trips, they occasionally carried laptops related to their work, containing some critical and classified weapons documents. The report also alleges that these employees were accused of leaking strategic information and strategic weapons, including B-2 strategic bombers, F-35, F-22, and F-18 Super Hornet fighters, and the Aegis missile defense system. This led to U.S. intelligence agencies getting involved in the case, and in the follow-up report by these agencies, it was mentioned that several unauthorized trips with company-specific laptops were made to Russia, Iran, and Lebanon, during which the mentioned system's information was present on these individuals' laptops. It has been claimed that one of the company's employees, during a trip to Iran, tried to enter Iran with the company-specific laptop he had with him. It was said that information about B-2 bombers and F-22 fighters was stored on the hard drive of this laptop. This incident and this clear example demonstrate how important military information is and how crucial access to it is for any country. Although Raytheon has denied most of the accusations, the imposed fine indicates that the company has significantly failed to safeguard strategic information, and this information leak is a serious warning for the U.S. military. If this is true, it could mean that the information about these fighters and bombers could be used by Iran to develop better radars and more easily track these fighters and bombers on radar bands. It could also be used in indigenous fighter jet development projects or even, in some specific cases, be shared with other countries, including Russia and China. The main alarm for Americans lies in this, sharing information with other countries. Well, dear friends, we've reached the end of this video. Thank you very much for staying with us until now, and we hope you have thoroughly enjoyed this video. As always, we look forward to your feedback, suggestions, and critiques. Until the next video, I entrust all of you to the great Go!